you wanna kiki? Do you want to?
Do you wanna kiki? Do you wanna kiki? Cult Wannakiki, cult Wannakiki, cult Wannakiki, 1, 2, 3. Cult Wannakiki, cult Wannakiki, cult. Okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
Hey, have you bought our t-shirt yet? Seriously, go buy our t-shirt. It's gonna help us out. Just hit that QR code and you get it right now.
Hello, welcome to Cult Wannakiki.
Ah!
Oh, sisters, how are we feeling today? Ooh.
Excellent.
Well, we have to conjure the flowers today. Shall we reveal ourselves? Oh, let's reveal ourselves, sisters. Ah, sisters. Oh, it's me, Hillary Yaas. I'm like a stoner man.
Hi.
Oh, and it's Clinica Deprecious.
Hi! Oh, you can see me.
Ooh, she's a ghost. Are you a ghost? Ooh.
Am I? I don't have the dream
no.
sequence filter.
I don't know. I have so much hair in my eyes right now because I'm a stoner. And
Is that where I was last week? Was I busy dying?
Probably. Were
Maybe.
you? Well, we could talk about that. But we have a guest. We have... Who are you?
African America Powers.
Oh my gosh! What season was that?
African American Powers. Don't tell America. She need this gig. She really do. Are you sure?
Yay!
Okay, but are you sure you wanted to take this gig? Because we're not even paying you for it. I mean,
You
it's pretty...
know,
Oh, we're paying for it. We're paying for it with DMs from the cast.
Exactly. So many endless DMs from the cast insisting to get amps of camp. My God.
are
We're
they like asking you for amps? Is that a thing?
They're out on the street hooking for amps, baby.
Girl,
God, Sinead, we have to talk about the elephant in the room. Besides myself, you're doing the animations for the show. If you've been wondering who's been doing our cool animations, it's this bitch.
that is me, Shanido's the pig, doing the animation.
I did the first one, but
Yes.
the rest of them, Sinead's been doing them.
I love. I said in the chat, I wish that I could go back and murder everyone in my season. It would be really cathartic.
Now I go back and watch our season. I'm just like, how would we have died?
Yeah.
Not the death fantasies.
Please. Oh my gosh. I feel like that's just, I mean, camp and horror go so hand in hand. I feel like every silly queen has like a little fantasy of how they die on stage. And just this whole thing fills me with the desire for that.
All of mine involve hooking.
So Sinead, this gig was on season 3 of Camp Wannakiki, which is
so
like
ancient and irrelevant now.
I know, ancient history. That was a tough season to be on. It was mid-pandemic.
For real.
I think that was the only tough part about it. I'm happy I wasn't on 4 nor 5 because the girls really like ate the runway. And they're actively eating the runway, and it's just, who had a budget like that, you know?
Yes. Well, you turned the runway, not spending, I guess, I'm not going to read you that, but like not spending bajillions of dollars, but like you had some really cool ideas.
Let me tell you,
Oh my
I
gosh.
turned in there, I waved, and I turned out. Okay, that's happened in real life. No, you know, it was a lot of fun. I think for me, drag really started as wanting to be artsy and cool and creative. It was an extension of my illustration practice. And in the clubs, there's a limit you can do that to until you start to, you know, not make money. So getting cute and changing up the mixes, changing up the makeup, it really changed up She Need This Gig. So it was a little fun to like be able to express some of that on the runway. I wish I would have done like leaned in more and trusted it more. That's why I love seeing Avery, because she's totally just like it's like She Need if I didn't cave, you know. It's like I love seeing her imagination.
Speaking of, there was a challenge that might have been even inspired by your iconic bird runway.
Might have been.
I mean, you did probably was. I mean, you did the amazing moving beak. And all these campers are coming in with these Amazon felt ones.
Girl, it was given very much like if you didn't have
Yeah,
a
there
beak,
it is. There it is. Clinica has
No.
it.
it was
You're
given
gonna
very
edit it
much
back
like
in there. I'm not bringing it out again.
the sugar bakers made them the night before just for some of the campers that didn't have none. And like,
Listen, every time I find my cat and she's throwing up, I point at her and I go, "Did you blue on yourself?"
oh my gosh, that's awful. I should be banned for saying stuff like that on
whenever I
TV.
do pumpkins these days, I can't do anything but just draw giant dicks on the pumpkins.
Oh my god! You know what? I was already eliminated at that point, so I didn't give.
I heard that tea.
Really?
Yes,
It was like
girl.
a weird day, right?
Girl, the whole it was a conspiracy, honey. It was a conspiracy against Shanique. They was like, let's exhaust her. Yes, I was eliminated because we did. I guess I don't know if we can say this, but we filmed 2 challenges in one day: cosplay and the spooky.
That's what I heard.
Yes, and so
You can say it. There's no NDAs anymore. We're done.
I mean, and girl,
They have that out TV money. Can they sue now?
Let's get into the episode.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right. Yet again, we have an amazing opening sketch. This is by far the best written sketch we've ever had. Like, Ranger Danger had a monologue. Ranger Danger was wearing a shirt.
They did give him words.
Ranger Danger took off his shirt. It was a great joke.
This season is letting Ranger Danger have his limelight. This season passes the pit crew Bechdel test.
Some sort of thing about they don't have enough money, so they're going to have to get the campers to bake cookies. Okay.
I love it.
With no recipe.
This is a challenge up my alley. Baking cookies.
Right.
Would you guys be able to bake cookies?
I would excel at this challenge.
Yes.
Any cooking challenge. That's why I was gels. We didn't get the burger challenge and we didn't get the cookie challenge.
I have extreme cooking anxiety. I would have set something on fire and it would have been like, okay, flamer badge again.
Girl, that's why you are skinny boots, honey. I mean, me too, but...
See, I knew it. Clinica does have a weakness. You just did another cooking challenge. Yeah, they're on teams, but we have to address the elephant in the room again, not myself. Avery Goodname's not competing in this again because they, again, are suffering from their disability, which kind of sucks.
That super sucks. They could have gave her a little Polly Pocket oven or something. And like, girl, like, put us some things and make us some little cookies in the microwave or something, just to make her feel part of it, decorated.
Right?
Yeah. And what a challenge for Avery to miss out on, because I feel like if I was just one of those people walking around in what appeared to be a very, very nice little town, if Avery with those big titties came walking at me, I wouldn't know what to do.
Riley and Rita, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they're on team Boob Cookie. They make a boob cookie, and they
the best cookies in town.
It looks nice, but they don't know what they're doing. Like, that batter was horrid.
I saw them agree on putting half of the butter in there, and then Riley just threw the whole thing in there. And I was like, no selective listening whatsoever.
You never need 3 cups of flour for nothing, baby.
The other team, we've got Tara, Texas, and Muffy, and they all know how to eat. Mm-hmm. And they cooked a good old cookie. They put coffee beans and caramel and stuff in there, I think.
It was an interesting concoction of cookie.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little much, but...
They sold it also personality-wise, I think. Muffy was really killing it in the challenge. On the street and engaging with the people and selling those cookies.
Yeah, so that's the gag. Like, I thought it was just going to be like, bake cookies, taste the cookies. That we've done cooking challenges before.
I would have been so mad if that was the whole challenge.
Well, but that's what they've done before. But like, they actually took them out onto the street and got real people, it looks like.
Oh my God.
Girl, they got to like be free.
They let this cast like achieve the dream that every Wannakiki contestant wants, which is to leave camp.
Yeah. I mean, y'all had the stand-up challenge. That was more like we were really like sequestered. The biggest moment I got was leaving. There was like that little market where you can buy like fresh fruit and stuff. I was like, oh my God, this is so exciting. The world.
The way, if I was in that challenge, I'd be walking to the nearest McDonald's being like, oh, also, I'm just going to sell in here.
Honey,
Maybe try to barter like a bag of cookies for just one McDouble.
Yeah, you can do anything at a McDonald's. Like, no one cares.
Was it all, do you think, townsfolk? Or do you think, like, staged people? Because I guarantee it was like that guy from camp in one of the shots.
I recognized him. One of the people that walked up. He was I believe his name was Matt, and he helped out in the kitchen. He was a delight. Deja loved him.
Yeah. Definitely some staged people, but
I didn't see any plants. They were given local teas.
The only plants I saw were on the talent show stage. Fun little tea. I can't remember the name of the woman in the episode, but apparently she commented on the Camp Wannakiki Instagram as soon as they posted information about season 5 and was like, oh my God, when's the episode when you come sell cookies to us? And they're like,
girl.
Shut up, Beth.
This is like a really exciting challenge, and it was a lot to it, and I thought it was really great. The only thing I didn't really get was that there wasn't much that really resulted from it. Like I don't know if it really helped in the judging much. Do you think it did?
Does it ever?
Yeah. First of all, coming to the runway. The challenge is flower power, whatever you. I guess flowers and powers. I was expecting to see a lot of hippie children, you know.
Of what?
Hippie, like flower child.
Oh, yeah.
You know, flower power was like sticking flowers into like the barrel of a gun to be like, peace, man.
Yeah.
That stuff. Too young. You're too young for this.
Hey man, flower power man, peace love man, 60s flower power, yeah.
So we've got Muffy Vanderbilt III coming out as a fairy, a messy fairy who's got drunk, and she smeared her lipstick and
smeared that glitter.
She's trying to look messy. I guess she got the message.
Oh, I think this was so delightfully outside of Muffy's wheelhouse, and I loved it. I thought it was so fun. I could just watch this character like lumber around on stage for hours. It was such a good time.
Really?
Muffy really leaned into the character, which I think, like, in all of Muffy's past looks, like, I think the forefront has been, this is my look. And in this one, it was the full shebang in performance. So I really enjoyed this.
Yeah, she totally really amped it up with the characterization on the runway. I don't feel like it's a different character. I feel like it's the same, not in a bad way. I really like that about her. She's really figured out her branding. Well, aesthetically, visually, same character, like same girl. We know it's Muffy when she comes out in the runway. The proportions are great. The details are great. Like, you know, she really sold it. I personally hate all that fucking glitter. Sorry, girl. I think it cheapens her, especially in the first runway. Like, she looked amazing, and then it was just like under the lights, that glitter was just eating up her face.
The ice cream thing. Yeah. That glitter wasn't reading very well, no.
It probably works in the club, but you know,
TV,
I don't think she needs it. I think she's great with that. I don't think she needs this glitter. I think she's amazing without it.
Yeah. But I mean, that's something we all learn once we get on these like TV things. Like our makeup reads a lot differently.
Yeah, girl, I look like a potato chip.
I was really glad Muffy was trying to get messy. Do I think like she accomplished a Hillary Yaas level of messy? No, but I applaud her for like trying. Like I would have loved her to like push it into like full fantasy elf. Like Paint yourself green, girl.
Muffy has had this vibrant, fun personality throughout all the throughout all the camp activities, and I don't know if that same character was showing in the past talent shows, but the Muffy we saw in this talent show was the Muffy that we've been seeing all season long in the camp activity, and I love that the stars aligned with this one, and Muffy really, it was a full delivery performance from start to finish.
I'm gonna give her a 4 because I still want to push her into the Hillary Yaas level of messiness. But I really applaud you. Congrats, Muffy.
I'm also going to give Muffy a 4. Yeah, I'm going to give Muffy a 4. 4 amps.
I'm going to give her a 3.
Ooh, girl.
That is not a bad thing.
No.
It wasn't surprising in the looks. And that fucking glitter, like, please stop. This is a 3 because you're pissing me off with that fucking glitter, and I needed to stop. And so this is a message to you.
Away from her.
Stop wearing that fucking glitter.
Away. So we've got Rita Taro coming out as Coco Chanel. She's just a sunflower again, except a much better sunflower.
Oops.
I hate to say it.
Not the grow up.
It is a bit of a glow up for the sunflower. It's stoned on the back, Coco. But Coco does get a shout out. At least. I still haven't got a shout out, despite them mentioning Canada over and over again. Anyway, not better.
You won't. They're not gonna do it.
Yeah. I love this look. I think it's really elegant. I guess the one thing is like the flower parts are kind of, I don't know, they're drooping in a weird way, but like I don't want to criticize that. Like we're all at camp and it gets stuffed in suitcases. I mean,
if I was smart enough to engineer a way around that, I would share the tip with her, but she did as much as I could do.
Yeah.
As far as that headpiece. So no read for Miss Rita Tara on that. I like her transformation always from like what she looks like as a camper.
Yeah.
To what she looks like on the runway.
Her makeup really worked with this look too.
Yes, it did.
Sometimes I don't know if it works, but like I don't know, it worked today. So yeah.
I like the hair color. I hated that boot.
It wasn't witch theme, 0 amps. I'm kidding. No, I loved it. I thought it was so great and so perfect. A little part of me wished that, because there was the acknowledgement that I almost feel like she chose the sunflower because of Coco. And I guess I kind of wish that it wasn't like, oh, I'm just going to do what someone else from my city did, but like better. Loved the little bees in the hair. I loved that she turned the seed into, they called it a mace. That's not a mace. It's not a mace, is it?
I don't even know.
No.
I'm going to give this, a 4 amps at a camp.
I'm also giving it 4 amps at a camp. I liked it. Yeah.
You know what? It's a 2 for me.
Ooh!
Because I hated the boot. I hated the boots. And I didn't hear the superhero detail, but if you tell me that, then the bodysuit is okay. Right. But I need a cape. And also, what kind of fucking superheroes is a sunflower? I'm so sorry. It's not bad too, though. Like, if I was rating myself, I'm very hypercritical, so
No, I think it's really good to be critical. People will call you mean, but that's okay. Let's go and move on to Tara Nuho, coming out as a chef, a baker, and
a housewife.
A housewife? I don't know.
Baker. I believe so.
I don't know. She was doing flour on her nails.
She doesn't, don't we all?
I believe it was a housewife. She was mentioning a lot of like mommy's had a really rough week. Like I'm baking cookies. Like, very much like that suburban housewife vibe. And I loved it. I thought it was so delightfully out of the box.
Where did she put those weed brownie props? Like she like stuck
Hillary, you know where.
To her pussy.
It was in her new hole. Because the old hole, they would have fell out when she walked down on the runway.
Appreciate the flower power take, which is, I guess, a drug reference. Ooh. But I mean, the sugar bakers kind of beat her to it because they already did the flower power joke early in the episode with the baking. So
it's an easy one.
I guess it was an easy
They
one.
filmed those after the season, so maybe they stole it from her.
Oh. But the look itself, I think it's fine. You know, she always stones everything. Everything is so stoned.
Boots.
I think her facial expressions were, because she is a very like rubber faced, gummy animated face queen. And I think this was the runway where it was executed the best for me. Like it was just so much fun seeing her facial expressions.
I was a big fan of this look. I was a big fan of her performance. So my favorite part was the swirl that was rhinestone, because it was just one. And it was flat, and it was so stupid and campy, and it was just like amazing. Like I loved that. Her makeup was excellent. Like she really just looked great, and again, like the performance was amazing.
I mean, I don't know what it is. I personally thought the look was a little simpler, and I like the props, but I'm still gonna give it a solid 3, right in the middle of Amps of Camp.
I think I'm going to give it a 3-2 because I wish that looking dead on at this look that I would just kind of get it. Kind of similar to Texas Badass Runway, where the presentation, the character, like deliver this like way above average, but I wish that there were some more indicators of like what exactly I'm looking at before they even do anything.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. What do you want? Come on, give it to her. Give it to her, Sinead.
She gets 4 amps from
Yes.
Sinead.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
We got Miss Texas coming out.
Texas, honey. Yeehaw.
Flower power, protest, abortion rights, like this long share hair, cheap share hair, but share hair. But she looked pretty. Her makeup was very soft and supple. What do you think?
Hated it. No. Let me tell you something. I'm a huge Miss Texas fan, and I have a big bias for Miss Texas, but and I love jeans. This was not it though. The jeans were awful. The length will look awkward. The shoes were cute, but not with the jeans. I hated the jacket. I don't mind that she did touches to it. But like, I mean, you know, sometimes I feel like you can take a message and use it to just do anything, and they can't really criticize you because you're behind the guise of a message.
Not necessarily like a full disagreement, but
yeah, go for it. Yeah.
No. I was just gonna say that I love that. It's fun seeing people kind of open up the notion that, you know, not all camp has to be explicit comedy, and sometimes it's just like an outfit that's just so garish and has such like outlandish, crazy choices made to it. And so I loved how that like translated throughout the entire outfit. I just having like the spaced out fringe, having like the way that the jacket was decorated, it was giving very like or it was kind of, it had the sincerity of the message in it, but it was also giving very like, we're a bunch of high school girls who are about to go out and support a cause, and we're just going to look so good and great. And it was giving that kind of character, which I think was just very, very silly.
The thing I'm going to bring is I really applaud Ms. Texas for going out of their comfort zone. Like this is drag, clearly. You know what I mean? Like that makeup is so different from what they usually do. So like, props to you, mama. Did it work? No. But was it pretty and was it a strong message? Yes, and you looked beautiful.
I'm going to give Miss Texas a 4 amps out of camp.
All right, I'm giving her a 3.
You can say it.
I have to be fair to the other girls here, and the other kings.
And Riley.
Yes, and Riley. And oh my God, this is a tough decision, honestly.
What you're about to say right now could send her home.
Miss Texas, 1988. I give this, I'm so sorry, it gets a 1.
A 1.
It's
Oh,
1 amp.
Texas. Clinica is definitely not going to overscore this one. It's Riley. Poppy say.
5 amps. Get into it. 5 amps.
As a flower child with the afro, flowers all in the hair, kind of jeans. Pretty simple look, I think, but kind of sexy, honestly. And I do love the fact that Riley likes to bring to this runway talent, because it's a talent show. He plays the ukulele out of tune because I play the ukulele and it was badly out of tune. But it was fine. Good for you, Riley. Props.
Go Riley.
Yeah, when they cut to
Yes.
him playing the music, the cut away from him playing music was so abrupt. I paused the episode and laughed. I was like,
I like Riley's presentation thus far very much. And I think this look fits within, like, it looked very similar to the volcano silhouette and like the root of where the ideas might have came from and how it came about. Unlike the volcano outfit, this fabric was probably from a thrift store, and it looked like bed sheets.
Well, Riley does get stuff from thrift. He definitely admits to that always.
I do too. That's how I know. Game, recognize game. Okay.
the concept, I understood by the end of Riley's talent show that it was giving very much like, you know, that like Midsummer cult leader vibe of like, we're all here in nature enjoying each other in this song, and now everybody line up and suck nectar from my penis. Really, there weren't a whole lot of visual indicators of the true nature of this character, because that seems like that was what was trying to be implied.
I give this a solid 3 amps of camp. I would have given a little more if the ukulele was in tune, but
I think I am also going to give this a 3.
It's a 2. It was on the lower end of all of the looks for me. Does not say it was a bad look, but I do think that the fabric was an awful choice.
the final look coming down from Avery Goodname, it is a Venus flytrap eleganza, and her head is a fly caught in between. Whoa, what a concept.
Yes.
And my head is spinning. Okay. I love this.
it.
Like, she
Love
just,
it.
this is a journey.
Little Avery Goodname masterpiece with this
Yes.
green neon gown, sexy Venus flytrap, incredible concept, great makeup. Again, with the rough edges, there's always rough edges, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. I
No.
don't know why she didn't paint her neck.
What I was hoping Avery would have done was painted the neck red to make it almost look like a
Well,
goofy
some-
cartoon tongue was coming out of the Venus flytrap to like get the fly.
It's like
Yeah,
something.
she
like,
was disabled for the day.
and that's
That's true.
probably why she didn't do it.
She couldn't even make cookies. Who cares if her neck is red?
I mean, I give this a... I want to give it a 5, but I'm going to give it a 4 just because of the neck. 4 amps.
I think I'm gonna give this one a 4 as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've been scoring everybody so low so that I could save up all those amps and give them to Avery. Okay. This is 15 amps, y'all.
Damn.
15.
Oh, no.
In history, the first 15 amps.
She said she's been saving them up, so it's canon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know what
Right.
happens when someone gets 15 amps?
What happens?
Well, I got a
Nothing.
killer this week, so that's
The talent show's over, and we're gonna be announcing the bottom and top. And Avery Goodname steps out in front and says, "Hey, I don't feel well enough to continue. I want to be sent home. I'm gonna take a hike."
You know what?
Whoa! Shock of the season.
Give me my amps
Damn.
back. You heifer.
I appreciate the message that Avery had of just being from like the disability community, and she really summed it up so perfectly well. Like, we are meant to break our bodies and break our minds and break our banks for any and all opportunities to be out there for, and she said, an unforgiving world for spending thousands of dollars, using up all your resources just to go on a show, just so people can toot boot and move on to the next look. And
amp up your camp and
for Avery to put down those boundaries and put herself first, like I really hope that carries on to drag in general and drag in other shows, because people really be causing permanent damage to themselves for something that
it's a really important philosophy that I wish that everyone could have a little piece of. And I know it's such a competitive world out there. It really is. And we can really be so competitive with each other. But like, don't forget why you're doing it. You know, don't forget the why that is bigger than the paycheck. Like, don't forget the little kid you're inspiring. Don't forget the, you know, why you started putting on wigs in the first place.
It's really going to be hard watching the rest of the season without her. Something's going to definitely feel missing.
Okay, tell us how you really feel. Now Muffy's going to hate you. I mean, Muffy's going to be like, well, what about me? I'm cool. I'm Muffy. So we got to top people, though.
We have to top people?
Did we have a top? I don't know. I think we just had a winner.
From what I understand, the top two was implied to be Miss Texas and Muffy, and everyone else was just safe.
This is where I think the cookie challenge actually did come in, because I thought maybe Rita would be up for something.
Like to go home?
To go home.
Okay. Thinking about all the looks, like all the looks had problems, but Muffy actually, Muffy pushed herself in a direction and was pretty as per usual. So
yeah,
she probably is the winner.
Good, totally.
Yeah, congratulations, Muffy.
Yeah, congrats.
I see, and I've seen this since the promo. I see Muffy in the top. She's one of my picks for top. She was my winner's pick, actually.
She's got a great personality.
Avery, and I was like, ooh, Avery might take it, and then Avery booted. So right now, I'm still winning.
Do you want to shout yourself out one last time to the children?
My name's Sheenie, and she really do. Hey. You can catch me on so many places, but I'm mostly just, chilling.
Chilling.
I'm on Instagrams. I do make my drawings. That's kind of like what I'm doing now, which is a lot of fun for me.
They're good drawings.
I see your Let's Go Joan one was taking off.
It is doing excellent. And what's crazy about that is I feel every animation I've posted afterwards is 10 times better, but they really like that one, and they really like the Kennedy one. I think the voiceover is just so stupid.
Well, I can't wait to see the animation and the execution.
Man.
Yeah, how are we gonna execute Avery?
I don't know.
What?
Let's find out.
You gotta sacrifice Avery Goodman to the god of comedy. Wannakiki, sir.
New animations by She Need This Gig. She really do.
Hi, this is Hillary. Hope you liked the episode. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you don't, well, we might just have to sacrifice you to the god of comedy.
Do you wanna kiki? Do you want to?
Do you wanna kiki? Do you wanna kiki? Cult Wannakiki, Cult Wannakiki, Cult Wannakiki, 1, 2, 3. Cult Wannakiki, Cult Wannakiki, Cult. Okay, that's enough.